The moon, that shiny rock in the sky that lights up our nights, inspires romantic poets, and has made more cameo appearances in werewolf movies than any Hollywood star. But what if one day, without so much as a see you later, the moon just vanished? As it turns out, life without the moon would be a cosmic mess. It's not just a beautiful nightlight for Earth. Our silvery neighbor plays a vital role in keeping our planet balanced, stable, and well-livable. Let's dive into the top things that would go haywire if the moon suddenly disappeared. It's more than just darker nights. Say goodbye to romantic moonlit nights. Let's start with the obvious one. No moon means no moonlight. Poets will cry. Werewolves will go into early retirement. And you'd notice that the night sky is a whole lot darker. The moon is the second brightest object in our sky, after the sun, obviously. The next contender, Venus, might try to take the spotlight, but unfortunately, its light just does not cut it. Most of its glow is in the infrared spectrum, which is invisible to the human eye. So, without the moon, the night would feel like someone turned down the universe's brightness setting and broke the switch. No more solar or lunar eclipses. Eclipses are nature's most dramatic light shows. Solar eclipses happen when the moon muscles its way between Earth and the sun, casting its shadow on us. Lunar eclipses, on the other hand, occur when Earth blocks sunlight from reaching the moon. But if the moon ghosted us, eclipses would vanish along with it. No more watching the sun peek out like a shy child behind the moon. No more red-hued blood moons. And worse yet, scientists would lose a natural tool for studying solar and lunar mysteries. That glowing ring around the sun during an eclipse, that's the solar corona, and eclipses help us get a better look at it. With no moon, eclipse chasers would have to find a new hobby. Perhaps knitting? Our days would get shorter. You know how sometimes a 24-hour day feels too short? Careful what you wish for. The moon's gravity has been putting the brakes on Earth's rotation for billions of years. Without it, the planet would spin faster than a kid on a sugar high. Days would shrink down to 6 to 12 hours. That's right, you'd have 4 mini days crammed into one. Not only would this mess up sleep schedules worldwide, good luck scheduling meetings, but it would also wreak havoc on ecosystems, farming, and even human biology. Circadian rhythms? More like circadian chaos. Tides would get lame. Tides are like the moon's gentle tug-of-war hug with Earth, pulling the oceans back and forth in a soothing planetary rhythm. Without that lunar love, tides wouldn't totally disappear, thanks sun, but they'd be like deck of coffee. Weaker, sadder, and not nearly as effective, only about 40% as strong. But tides are not just oceanic gymnastics, they're vital to marine life, keeping coastal waters oxygenated and helping creatures like crabs, turtles, and plankton live their best lives. Without them, coastal ecosystems would go from Finding Nemo to Where'd Everyone Go? Fishing industries would take a dive, coral reefs might sulk into oblivion, and seaweed would just awkwardly lie around like unmotivated spaghetti. And yes, surfers would be devastated. Hanging 10 might turn into staying home and mastering Sudoku. Earth's tilt would go bonkers. Right now, Earth's tilt is a cool and consistent 23.5 degrees, the sweet spot that gives us spring flowers, fall leaves, and the sacred pumpkin spice latte season. But holding that balance isn't a solo act. The moon is basically Earth's cosmic chaperone, keeping our planet from spinning out of control at the dance. Without the moon's steady gravitational hand, Earth's axis could start swinging like a toddler on too much sugar, wobbling anywhere from 0 to 85 degrees. That's not just a little nudge, it's a full-on tilt tantrum. You could be skiing on the equator one year and frying eggs in Antarctica the next. Weather forecasters would need crystal balls, tarot cards, and possibly a time machine to make sense of it. Let's face it, without the moon, Earth would go full drama queen, throwing seasonal fits no one asked for. Say hello to climate chaos. A moonless Earth wouldn't just get weird seasons, it could turn into a full-blown weather horror show. That wobbling tilt we just mentioned. It would cause long-term climate shifts, so drastic that ice ages could become recurring guests, like that one relative who shows up uninvited and never leaves. Some regions might dry up into lifeless deserts, while others become icy no-go zones where penguins would need parkas. Ecosystems would scramble to keep up, crops could throw in the towel, and your favorite fruit might become a fossil. Weather apps? They'd turn into random guest generators. One day sunny, the next day sunless. Meteorologists would go from predicting the weather to offering emotional support. Their forecast? Cloudy with a chance of chaos, maybe. Honestly, who knows anymore? Animal kingdom mayhem. You thought humans were confused. Animals would be totally disoriented. Many animals rely on the moon for guidance. Predators like owls and lions use the faint moonlight to hunt, balancing light and stealth. Without it, their midnight meals become a lot harder to catch. On the flip side, prey like rodents rely on brighter nights to avoid being hunted. If the moon goes MIA, the whole predator-prey dynamic would fall apart, and nocturnal ecosystems could spiral into chaos. Even marine animals like corals and certain fish species, which time their spawning with lunar cycles, would miss the memo. Goodbye synchronized reproduction. Hello lonely fish. Scientific progress would stall. Let's not forget that giant leap for mankind. The moon has been the ultimate landing pad for our space ambitions. It hosted the legendary Apollo missions, and ever since, it's been our celestial training ground for everything beyond. It's not just a pretty rock. It's a scientific goldmine, helping us study planetary geology, solar wind, and even how to survive off Earth. Without it, future missions to Mars and beyond might be like trying to jump over a canyon with no running start. No moon means no lunar lab, no practice field, and possibly no more space selfies. Astronauts would be grounded like kids who broke curfew. Basically, our space dreams would go from to infinity and beyond, to maybe next century if we are lucky. Goodbye, cultural icon. Let's take a break from science for a second. The moon isn't just functional, it's inspirational. From ancient myths and legends to modern music, movies, and memes, the moon has been part of our culture for millennia. It's been worshipped, serenaded, and sketched by romantics and realists alike. Imagine a world where Shakespeare's "Oh, Swear Not by the Moon" falls flat, where Pink Floyd's album, The Dark Side of the Moon, becomes just The Dark Side. And don't even get started on astrology, the moon rules emotions in many beliefs. Without it, horoscopes would lose half their drama. Life would be a little less poetic, and far fewer people would be howling at the sky. Earth might not even have life at all. Let's rewind the cosmic clock way before smartphones, pizza, or even dinosaurs. Billions of years ago, the moon didn't just crash this planetary party uninvited. It was actually born from a colossal cosmic collision between Earth and a Mars-sized body, creating both drama and destiny. That impact didn't just mold the moon, it helped stabilize Earth's spin, climate, and attitude, literally. Without it, Earth might have been a hot mess spinning wildly, tilting erratically, and absolutely not the cozy blue marble we call home. No tides to mix the oceans, no seasonal spice, pumpkin or otherwise, and no reliable climate to give life a fighting chance. Life as we know it might have never made it past the single-cell stage. No humans, no memes, no coffee. Tragic, right? If you enjoyed this cosmic adventure, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more mind-blowing space facts. Got questions or theories of your own? Drop them in the comments. We love hearing from fellow stargazers. Until next time, stay curious, stay awesome, and keep looking up.